This is a quick video about conspiracies. So this is a Republican. This is a Republican who's fighting for Trump these last few days that Trump has before he's kicked out of the White House. And Chuck Todd, who is the host of Meet the Press, this show, he's gonna say, okay, since you wanted to hold have a congressional hearing about Donald Trump losing the votes as if he won, since this is a conspiracy, and then he says it's not a conspiracy, and Chuck Todd is saying it is a conspiracy. So if you want to have a hearing about the conspiracies, why didn't you guys have a hearing about the 9/11? Because a lot of people felt 9/11 was a hoax, or 9/11 was caused by the United States. And then he said, and why don't you do a hearing on the moon landing? Because a lot of people think that we didn't land on the moon. I love it. So this is NBC attacking a Republican, saying, why isn't the government listening to people who said 9/11 was fake and the moon landing was fake? Because the moon landing was fake. I can't prove 9/11 was fake, but the moon landing, Yahuwah and King Yahusha is not going to let the Illuminati go to no moon. And plus, there's no other planets that the United States can go to. They fake it to act like, to make us kind of scared and believe in them, like if an alien attack happens. But the aliens are demons. So the UFOs are demons. And they're part of King Yahusha's 7 seals. So let's just listen to what Chuck Todd says, because I'm surprised Chuck Todd says this. And it's quick.
So again, I didn't criticize Democrats when they were talking about potential hacking of voting machines, but now it's quackery, now it's conspiracy theory. That's the problem, Chuck. There's a double standard here, and we are not being transparent, and we are dismissing the concerns of tens of millions of Americans. Again, I didn't like this fire. This fire was lit over.
He said we're dismissing the current concerns of tens of millions of Americans. So if tens of millions of Americans feel that we didn't land on the moon, why aren't you having concerns for that? If tens of millions of Americans are concerned about 9/11 being fake, why aren't you concerned about that?
4 years ago, we are not being transparent, and we are dismissing the concerns of tens of millions of Americans. Again, I didn't like this fire. This fire was lit over 4 years ago, and we've destroyed the credibility. You have destroyed the credibility of the news media by your bias, and of course, people like James Comey, Andrew McCabe, John Brennan destroyed the credibility of the FBI and our justice system as well. We have an enormous problem in this country. It's unsustainable, and the only way you solve it is with information and transparency and hearings and investigations.
So
it's not quackery, it's not conspiracy theory, it's what's going to be required.
Let me ask you this. Then why didn't you hold hearings about the 9/11 truthers? There's plenty of people who thought 9/11 was an inside job. So you're basically saying that there's enough people who believe in conspiracy theory.
I held hearings on it, but I think it was the most relevant issue.
You're going to do it? How about the moon landing?
And obviously, this election, when you... What I would like... I held hearings on it, but I think it was the most relevant issue.
You're going to do it? How about the moon landing?
And obviously, this election, when you... What I would like to hold hearings...
Did you hear him? He said, how about the moon landing? Are you going to do hearings on that?
And
the thing about Chuck Todd, when he feels like he gotcha with something, he makes a face. Now watch the face after he says it.
Why was the most relevant issue?
You're going to do it? How about the moon landing?
And obviously, this election, when you... What I would like to hold hearings...
You see his face?
Truthers. There's plenty of people who thought 9/11 was an inside job. So you're basically saying that there's enough people who believe in conspiracy theory. There's enough people who
I think it was the most relevant issue.
You're going to do it? How about the moon landing?
And obviously, this election, when you...
When Chuck Todd makes his face like that, when he makes that face, that means he got you, and he can't wait to see what you say. He always does it. Sometimes I say, Chuck Todd, you're such a little prick. But he's not. He's doing his job. And he said it about the moon landing. But as him for his job, he can't say the moon landing is fake, but he's saying if there's tens of millions of people saying the moon landing was fake and 9/11 was an inside job, why aren't you Republicans holding a hearing about it like you want to hold a hearing about Trump not really losing the election that he really won and that it was the machines? Just listen to it one more time, okay? I love... People say the media is fake and stuff. The media is not fake, but they don't always tell everything we want to hear because they're controlled.
Hearings on
and truthers. There's plenty of people who thought 9/11 was an inside job. So you're basically saying that there's enough people who believe in conspiracy theory. If there's enough people who hold,
figure it was the most relevant issue.
you're going to do it. How about the moon landing?
Obviously,
Are you going to hold
this
hearings on
election,
that?
when you...